detect the issue, we can use any monitoring tool providing the list of indices that have active indexing activity, list of slow indexing nodes, collect index level stats. We will also need to calculate indexing latents per index. We can call that a suspect indices list because those are the slowest indices. And then detect the noise one from the suspects indices list. You can get all the information you need from built-in monitoring or Prometheus exporter, for example. Seeing the information in a chart is really useful. The only problem here is that the list of indices receiving requests can be huge. Also, when we say slow here, I mean slow when we are comparing one node with others. So yes, more metrics to investigate. Once the noise index is identified, it's time to fix it. So here's the remediation. You can apply one or many of these items. Just for high level, add more primary shards or adjust the number of primary shards. We can, one index is created with with the defined number of primary shards it will have. We have options like underscore split endpoint to redefine or reshape the number of primary shards of an index. Still, depending the use case, you will need to create a new index or roll over it with the new settings. Adjust the number of replicas is another remediation. Replica shard is for data failover, and it can also increase the throughput per second for search use cases when you have hardware for that. And it also helps you to decrease the latency when you have more replica shards, because just to give you an example, let's say that you have one index with one primary shard only, and your cluster have 10 data nodes available to receive this shard. If you add one replica to each data node, the cluster will be intelligent and will select the best nodes to run the request, the query. However, having too much replicas, or maybe if it's not well designed, you will face problems because of that as well. So adjust the number of replicas is important. Use slow indexing logs to analyze. This is another remediation. Well, this is the step to remediate. Actually, you need to analyze the slow logs, and because sometimes one single request is causing the issue. And adjust mappings is an important part as well. Having a well-defined mapping can avoid problems like field explosion, where you have too many fields in your index. It will avoid storage issues because the default mapping of Elastic may create too much data structures you don't need, or unwanted structures. And yeah, users also can use those structures that are not well defined. So defining a mapping and settings or templates, it will be very good. And the last option to remediate that I would like to discuss with you is isolate the tenant to a node or a dedicated cluster. Hardware overcommitment is okay as well. In AutoOps, we can help you with the described steps for detection and resolution. And these are the examples I get to share with you, where we have here the event where we detected a tenant using too much resource. And here is an easy way to filter and search for suspects list by yourself, using index filters and a time window to investigate it. In this example, we are sorting indices based on indexing latency here.